Hello fellow simmers, it's Samuel Beerman of BLS here and welcome to a very special video for Trainz Railroad Simulator 2022. Today we're going to be showcasing and taking a look at the brand new revamped 4MT tank locomotive which has been produced by Barney Brass of Great Western Works Trainz. Now these guys are quite newcomers to the Trainz scene. So they've recently started to make some new steam locomotive models for the game, and obviously revamp old ones like this one, which has obviously been permitted by the original author of this model. So all permissions have been gained. So yeah, let's get started and looking into it, because it is a spectacular looking thing. And I've got to admit, I'm just absolutely gobsmacked with it. This is exactly the content this game has needed, and I'll show you exactly why now. So first of all, here we have, obviously, this is what they're like in the list. We've got BR4MT Tank BR Black, and then we've got BR4MT Tank BR Green. So we've got two versions. And this is them here, look, in all their glory. The route we're using, by the way, is the Swanage Railway by Portline Parker. This hasn't yet been released, but it is looking to get released by the end of the month. May even be released by the time this video has gone up, I do not know. But it is very soon to be released anyway. Anyway, okay, so what we've got here is two versions. Now, basically, if you go on to the question mark and click on the loco, so here we have all of the details here. So as you can see, we've got the running number. So obviously we're going to number this to the Swanage one. So we're going to go 80104. I'm going to number it to that. Engine's default, obviously. Head codes. So you get to change the head code lamp configuration. So you've got class 1, which is the 2 lamps, express passenger, and then obviously class 2, stopping passenger. So what we're going to do is we're going to go with class 2 because we are a stopping passenger. That's what we're going to do. And also you can actually change the livery on these engines as well. So as you can see, the livery, it says here, is early crest clean. Okay, so that's early crest clean there. But if we change it, we can go early crest dirty. So you've got a weathered version, and as you can see, that adds weathering to the engine. Obviously we've got like loads of bits and pieces. We've got obviously a bit more rusty on the hinges, and yeah, it looks a bit more beaten up, the weathered one, doesn't it? In fact, it does sort of bring out the detail pretty well on the weathered one, I must admit. And then we've also got, obviously, late crest clean. Here we are again, you know, late crest clean, and then obviously late crest dirty. And this is exactly the same on the green one as well. It does the same thing. So we want late crest early on that. But yeah, if you look at the green one, again, we've got obviously all the liveries down there, and you get to change them, which is really cool. But yeah, also you do have like automatic fireman if you want to. You can turn it on and off, which is cool. Although for this video, I'm going to keep mine on just to sort of show off a few bits and pieces and features of it. Okay, so without further ado, I think we should actually get in the game and actually drive the thing. So the sounds that it's using is the sounds made by myself. They are the standard 4 and ultimate BR standard class 4 engine sounds with a standard class 4 whistle pack 2. These are both available on the download station, and obviously this locomotive is also available on the DLS as well. So you can go ahead and grab that when you like. But yeah, so let's get into actually driving the thing now. I've had a look around the features in the editor, so we're going to have a look at driving it. Okay, so we're going to do a quick toot on the whistle. This is the whistles for it. So we've got the H key. And then we've got the B key one. Which is cool, isn't it? Does sound good. So I must admit though, they're not my best recordings, okay, for the whistles. Now, reason being is because I don't actually have many whistle recordings for 4MT tanks or the standard 4MT whistle. The main recordings I got off was 76079, which would be wrong for this loco because it's the hooter on that is only, well, it's special to that particular loco alone. Okay, so we're going to go into realistic driving mode. So, just a disclaimer, at the moment, if you go into the cab, it does have a standard 9F cab and a lean out view. Now, this is going to change, and he is actually going to be building a proper cab, animated cab for it, so do not fret. This will have an update eventually to have a proper animated cab for it, but at the moment, in the stage it's at now, it's just got the basic 9F cab for now as a placement. So basically, one of the features that it does have, and I find that's really cool, is obviously, as you can hear now, if you're standing and whether you guys can hear that, but that's the fireman coal shoveling. So basically what happens is if you stand at a station for a certain amount of time, random sounds can play. So you get like a coal shoveling sound of the fireman stoking the fire, which is just a feature I added onto the sound set. We also, I believe, is it this side, where if you put the water injectors on, the water comes out of one of the pipes. Can't actually see the pipe it's coming out of. Oh, there we are, look, see? Look at that. You also hear the sound of the injector going when you do that. I mean, how awesome is that? How fantastic is that? I mean, yeah, it's, you know, it's really cool. The steam and water come out, don't they? Obviously that's coal. And then we've got our brakes and stuff. So yeah, that's just one of the really cool features about this. And I just want to say as well is when we're moving off, this is by far the best. This has the best steam effects I've ever seen in this train simulator game, and I'll show you that as we move off. But it really is a fantastic bit of kit, and considering that this is an old model, so this isn't a complete brand new model, this is an old model that's been revamped to a modern standards. I mean, the texturing is absolutely fantastic. It really is. It could almost be a new model. It's transformed it completely. It really is lovely. Like I say, it did blow me away when I first started playing with this. So I have had a little play with it at first, just to sort of get the knack to it. Another thing it does have is if you press Alt 4, I believe, it does, or Control 4. No, it doesn't. I can't remember what the keys are. In fact, I'll just quickly look that up. So basically, there is a way you can open the cylinder drains manually. So I'm just gonna check out what that one is. Let's have a look. What he said. What was the key commands? Oh, it's Alt D is the Cox. Okay, Alt D. Okay, it probably only does it when we move. So what we'll do is we'll do it when we're moving. But for now, for this, because I'm not hugely knowledgeable about firing steam locos, for this run we're going to put this into auto fireman. I know what some of you are thinking. Oh, why can't you just do it in fireman mode? Now, I want to drive it. I want to stick it in auto fireman so it's done, you know, proper. Okay. So we've had a look around the loco. Obviously, it is a very nice looking thing. It does have a 3D cab in here though, look, as you can see from the outside. And that's probably, you know, going to be part of the cab that's going to be made for it. But yeah, we've got like shed plates, the numbering, nice like wheel detail. We've got these brass copper pipes that are fantastic, really nicely textured. The overall livery is pretty much spot on. The lining is very clear and high definition visuals. And yeah, I am really impressed with it, considering it's quite an old model. He has really revamped this brilliantly. Okay, so let's depart from Swanage and let's see if we can get those cocks working. So we put it into forward gear and release our brake. So we just got to wait for the brake pressure to release. Hey! Look at that! Now, we're going to shut the drains by pressing Alt and D again, and it closes them. How wicked is that? And that's just, you know, that's a feature we've never seen before in this game. We've never had manually operated cylinder cocks. Fantastic. And I mean, just look at these steam effects. They're fantastic. I mean, they're so good, they look almost 3D. Oh, it's just a shame that it's going through the bridge there, but obviously we are used to that now. I say I was really gobsmacked about this steam effects. And apparently, this isn't the final version. He's going to be adding changeable smoke, so the smoke actually changes to black and white. Obviously depending on the coal and water that's placed in it. It's incredible. It really is. And this is the kind of content we need for Trainz. And I'm going to be honest with you, Barney, this is a new step. This is something new. We've never seen this in Trainz before. And I think this is a great leap forward for the game. I say these steam effects are really good. I like how there's like all these different features we've never seen before or had. So obviously every time the fireman does the injectors, the steam comes out the side, which is great. And you hear the sound of it going off. Another thing you've probably noticed by now is, look, there's no steam coming out the funnel like it would do on the default stuff. It only comes out when you apply power. But when you shut off, just like real life, it closes And also there's a slight delay as well when you do that, so it doesn't come off straight away. There's a delay on it, which is, again, just adds to the realism of it. Sort of be quiet and let you take in the sounds as well. The physics as well feel really good, like it feels like there's weight behind it, it feels enjoyable to drive. Let's get a flyby shot, shall we? Down here. Hang on a moment. Did you guys just hear that? That's brake rub and brake squeal. Okay, well I didn't know that was in it. Oh, well that is brilliant. Oh, see now, this is the content we have wanted and needed for a while in this game. Well done, Barney. Fantastic work by Great Western Works Trainz. Seriously. You know, there's some immersion on this. It's not like the default stuff with the same recycled sound over and over again. You know, we have steam effects which obviously, you know, work dependent on how much you open up the reg. And, you know, you've got bits like steam effects coming out and the sounds of the injectors and stuff when you put the water in and stuff like that. It's just great. It's stuff we have never seen before in this game. And, you know, all this brake squeal and stuff. It's just brilliant. Right, let's have a listen. That's just fantastic. I mean, to be honest, the squeal still went even though I was stopped, but that doesn't really bother me too much. But the fact is, it's there. So I didn't make those sounds, guys. I didn't make the squealing or the brake rub sounds. The parts that I did was the actual engine sounds itself, you know, like the chuffs and the overall sound of the engine and the whistles. But the rest of it was done by Barney. I mean, that's just fantastic. If I've got to comment one thing about it though, is this shed plate here. It would be nice if it actually had like bits wrote on it, but obviously it doesn't. It's built 1955 Derby. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of this awesome thing. Okay, so we have the signal, so we shall depart Harmon's Cross and head down to Corfe. Take it away, driver. Oh, I've got to go over to Woody Hyde and watch it come past. So just bear in mind, guys, that this is a freeware loco. Okay, so you're getting all these features and stuff for free, you know, and you cannot knock this for freeware content. You really can't. Some of the payware stuff isn't as good as this, and that's just me being honest. It really is something else. You know, and that's not me being like biased or anything either. That's just me being brutally honest. It really is. Because as I say, the only area that I've worked on with this is, like I say, the sounds. But the overall model and the way it drives, the way it looks, the revamping of it was done by Great Western Works Trainz. I can't remember the original author's name for this model, actually. If anyone actually knows, could you just let us know in the comments? Just sort of, because I've actually forgotten it. Sorry, guys. But yeah, he got permission by the original author to revamp this model, and I've got to say, it really is fantastic. Safety's going off there. I mean, the steam's on the safety's a bit dodgy. Sort of moving backwards and forwards randomly. Again, it doesn't upset me. I love this thing. I think I really do. I'm going to have loads of fun driving this. It feels nicer than most things that we have in this game. As I said to Barney when I first set my eyes on this, I said to him that this really does deserve a review. And yeah, so I've just, you know, this video, it deserves a review to look at, you know, and to sort of share my thoughts about the model and the overall how it performs. And as I say, I really think it is lovely. As I say, the only thing I can obviously really criticise for, I mean, look, the safety valves there is fine, it's not having the glitch anymore, but when it's moving, it sort of glitches side to side, so I don't know what that is. And obviously the shed plate not having anything written on it is a shame, I think, because it would be nice to have something written on it. But yeah, obviously the cab, as we don't have one at the minute, but it's gonna come. He's already said that there's gonna be an update to add a cab, a fully working cab with it. But yeah, the texturing's just lovely. How are we doing on time at the moment with this video? Should we have a look? Oh, we're okay. So we can make our final journey down to Norden, I expect. Obviously need to make sure our line is clear first. There we are. And let's head over to down here and get a good view of it leaving Corf by the castle. Now actually you can get, I'll tell you what, you can get a really cracking view here. I mean, just look at that. Oh, you know, that is a sight that we've all wanted to see, isn't it? That is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. I'm going to take a screenshot out of this video just at this point, because it does look at it. Beautiful. Beautiful scenery, lovely loco. You can't beat stuff like this, you know. I say these are the people who are really going to make this, have really stepped them over, you know, just stepped that extra level for all this fantastic detail, you know. And this is what we've needed in this game for a while, and I'm glad it's finally coming here. We're getting some really nice content coming for Trainz now, and yeah, I'm just really looking forward to seeing what Great Western Works and Portline Parker and Mark and anyone else who've been making all this awesome stuff lately have in the bag to show us in the future. Anyway, right away, driver. Smoke is also synced with the sound very well. I was going to say, do we have one from the other side? There we are. Okay then guys, I think we have now covered all that we needed to cover of the Great Western Works Trainz 4MT tank locomotive. So this is obviously available on the Trainz download station. You can go over there and get it now. It's a very nice bit of kit. I think he's done so well at revamping this model considering its age. So this was originally built in like 2004, 2006, this model. And to just see it revamped to modern standards it's just brilliant. It really is, isn't it? Let me guys know what you think in the comments of this loco. I mean, look, we've got all of the riveting in here. The wheels look smart. But they don't have the little dots in the middle there, mind you. Kind of reminds me of an old digital traction model in a way. But yeah, it is very nice. I love it. I think he's done such a grand job, and I've said to him, like, you know, this is his first step into something new. This is the first step into something new and brilliant for the Trainz games. I think that he's added something new here. You know, we've got features that we've never had before, and yeah, there's just something special about this. This could be the start of something, and I really hope it is. And I hope that for the future, Barney will succeed and produce some more great models and stuff for the game. So yeah, thank you for watching guys. This has been Samuel Beeman of British Locomotive Studios. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. I shall link all of the available links into the description of the video, so we will have stuff like our Facebook page, Discord and our website obviously. I'll also link Great Western Railway Works' Trainz into the description as well, so you can go and check out their Facebook group and some of the bits and bobs that they've been producing. And yeah, thank you for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.